Human cannonball seriously injured after gust of wind makes him miss safety net during death-defying stunt.
I gotta tell you, it sounds so surreal. It's kind of silly. I would never think a gust of winds could throw off a human cannonball, but guess what? He missed the net. It's a 20-foot net. A wind came along and pushed him so far that he hit the side of the net, lands on asphalt.
Oh, damn.
Seriously injured.
Yeah.
Broken ribs,
broken wrist, and a lacerated liver. That's
yes.
a bad one.
Oh, yeah.
Lacerated liver.
It's not good. Then to add insult, his name is Chachi the Rocket Man Valencia. And
I don't think he's a rocket man after this one.
Oh, man. The sad part is, well, the whole thing is sad, but what's really ridiculous is he winds up leaving the hospital because he doesn't have any insurance. I just couldn't. Are you shitting me?
You know, they say Evel Knievel spent like a full year in a hospital. Like, just if you were to tally it up, it was like a full year. I was thinking, what are those medical bills? This guy probably had to walk it off because he doesn't have.
He couldn't walk it off, but he was. They kind of asked him. He says, "Yeah, I knew the winds were bad, and normally I wouldn't do it, but all the people were there. They were so excited. Well, what did they have to witness? Those kids were not."
My sick self. If I watched him miss that net, I'd be like, oh.
Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't think it would be surreal. Like, you wouldn't expect that. If you go down towards the end of the article, I didn't write the little stats down, but where is it? Keep going down towards the end. There's a lot of it. He's done F1. He's done NASCAR.
Oh, really?
But they talk about. Keep going. I just want to. Okay. The cannonball. Free flying through the air at speeds of 55 miles per hour, heights of over 65 feet, and distances of 165 feet. He lands in a narrow net set 20 feet off the ground and rocks the crowd every time when he hits his target at the center, takes off his helmet. Didn't work this time.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. If I'm watching a guy fly out of a cannon, right? Is it bad that I kind of don't want to see him hit the net? I feel like that's the allure.
Oh, jeez.
You know, like I feel like...
Of course you don't.
That was almost really bad. I'm hitting everything over here. This is why we need a producer. I stopped it, then I started it, but...
Chris, we're not going to get a producer.
How much? I will pay for it. If I had to watch someone hit the net, like if you told me, yo, I'm about to launch myself out of a cannon and I'm going to land in a net that's 20 feet
20
big.
feet off the ground.
My brain, if I see you did it, I'm just going to go and walk away. If I see you hit asphalt, we're going to have a great time.
Well, my concern is they set up a GoFundMe page.
I know.
And usually the stupidest stuff they'll raise like $100,000 in an hour. He's only gotten 10 grand so far.
Yeah.
Like, poor guy.
Yeah.
This guy is just...
Yeah. We got people running scams for their kids on GoFundMe.
Right.
And this guy can only raise $10,200.
As
that
of
might
yesterday.
fix one of his ribs.
And you would think, like, the first people you got to send the GoFundMe to is anybody who got a ticket to that, because they had to witness that. I would have to pass a hat for the guy before you leave.
Poor guy. Yeah, we're good.
And by the way, you'd think the event, it was a country fair. Okay, I don't know who sponsored the country fair, if it was a state. It looked like a typo. It said Indio, I think about India. Do they not have insurance for the guy?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I would think that the place would have the insurance.
The whole story is just sad. It's supposed to be a nice event. It's just so sad.
This guy makes a living shooting himself out of a cannon. And all he can raise is $10,000 for his medical bills.
Well, I hope because of the story more people give, because it's just like...
I don't.
That just shocked me.
Hold on. No, this is where we're going to have a disagreement. You're launching yourself out of a cannon. No, but he shouldn't be making money on a GoFundMe.
It wasn't his fault, but, at a minimum, like, one of the weather sites should be sending him money.
He even said, I knew I wasn't supposed to do it because I never do it on the weekend. But the crowd wanted to see it.
You better pass
There's
the hat.
There's 5 people in that crowd. 5 people.
I want to see every little kid pull their allowance out of their pocket and throw it into that basket for this poor man. Jesus.
I'm just thinking if Kenny and I were there. We're sitting there watching this guy.
Kenny wouldn't be able to stop
I'd be like,
laughing.
"Oh."
Yeah. Well, you would have thought it was like a
Reaction,
joke.
I go, oh.
Yeah, I would think it was a joke. Like he purposely missed it.
I just see like an ant, just like a guy the size of an ant at a distance, just laying there,
hitting the
running
asphalt.
over. I'd go, oh.
Hitting the asphalt.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then you have the audacity to ask me for a GoFundMe. You have the audacity to launch yourself out of a... If you got hit by a car, that's one thing. If you're launching yourself out of a cannon and you miss because of the wind...
This is the kind of article you're expecting, and then the ambulance ran him over.
Yeah, really. You tried getting up and
Oh, poor
the
Mr.
next
Valencia.
guy came. Don't get me wrong. I feel bad for you, but dude,
do.
you're launching yourself out of a cannon.
We do. But, and by the way, okay, so that's my point. Is that the profession you have with no health insurance?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think this guy lives in a multi-million-dollar mansion. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
But also, how about we get a bigger net?
Hello?
Maybe 20 feet's not
Yeah.
enough.
Is that his goal? A smaller net?
Maybe
brings out-
you have to adjust for wind. Now the wind doesn't matter if you go 50 feet. And I guarantee the GoFundMe money will.
Might want to do a little of this next time. And move the cannon to the right.
Yeah,
Because it's going to be
He's doing a draw.
Oh, no one's going to watch this podcast ever again.
Yeah, I have sympathy for a guy that's launching himself at 55 miles an hour, 65 feet in distances of 165 feet.
There's so many things wrong.
Yeah.
No insurance. Didn't check the
I
wind.
hope this guy doesn't have
Didn't
kids.
move the cannon a little bit
Yeah.
to the left. Oh, God.
I have to factor in the drag. What are we?
Like, how many times have you been doing this? He knew it was windy.
23 years of Canada
Yeah,
experience?
maybe you adjust the cannon. Maybe after the first few years, you make some money and spring for insurance.
Well, the crowd was cheering him on. So all 7 of them in the crowd. So I had to do it.
What was it? Yay! Oh!
There we go. Oh!
Yay! Oh!
The one parent shielding their kids' eyes. Dad, why is he not moving? Just turn.
Yeah, shield to the kid. Oh my God!
Yeah. God.
Kid on your lap and you're.
Shield the kid's eyes.